Hello, my wandering souls, my fearless seekers, my liminal space travelers. Welcome in or welcome back. My name is Amanda. You've done a lot in your career. You've done the work, the asking, the trying, the letting go, and still, nothing seems to be shifting. So now the question isn't, when will it move? It's, was I wrong to believe that it would? Today, we are going to see what is happening in this stillness within your career, because I don't think it's void, and I don't think that you've done anything wrong. I think there is something important going on underneath it all. This reading isn't here to tell you your future. Tarot is a mirror, not a crystal ball. It's here to help you step forward with more self-trust and soulful alignment, which may challenge you. With that in mind, don't be too quick to decide a message isn't a fit for you. Sit with it, inquire within, reflect upon it, then allow your discernment to be your filter. Never give your power over to tarot, only use it as a catalyst for self-inquiry. You have 3 soul paths to choose from. Listen to one or all 3. Timestamps are in the description, along with links to join my inner circle or to come work with me one-on-one for deeper, more personalized support. For those who would like a close-up of the cards, let me do that right now. For Soul Path 1, we have wellness, health, and self-care. For Soul Path 2, we have compromise. And for Soul Path 3, we have strengthen. When you feel ready, head into the description to choose the timestamp for your reading, and I'll see you over there. For those who chose wellness, health, and self-care, this message is going to be for you. So in the context of career, this waiting period, or this period where things have stalled in your career, could be bringing focus to your own personal well-being and health. You may be somebody who is moving through cycles of burnout or is very ambitious, pushes really hard towards a goal, and maybe reaching some kind of breaking point or is struggling with some pattern that is affecting your mental health, your physical health, the way you take care of yourself. So what does Spirit have to say about your career, Soul Path 1? Yeah, there's a new focus, and this mirrors this opening energy here. I don't know if you have shifted careers due to mental health, well-being, physical health, or it's an idea that you are exploring. But there is a new focus. There is maybe an unearthed value that you are coming into alignment with, and that could be the relationship between this wellness card and the Page of Pentacles, is that it is aligning you to some kind of value that you haven't exercised before, or you haven't brought into focus until now. You might even be carrying this belief that you have to start over again. But what I'm understanding from this page is you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from a new place personally. But I wonder if that's a good thing, especially if you are making changes in your career because of how you felt before, or maybe how you're currently feeling, of being drained or burned out or having health issues, mental health issues, because of the career that you're in. Maybe there's long hours and you want something that is more focused, that maybe you don't have so much responsibility. What else, Spirit? There is your self-care card. There is the wellness and health card. And this isn't just going to affect your career, it's going to affect your entire life. This is about a lifestyle choice that supports you everywhere you go. This isn't about how you show up in your career. This is how do you nurture those things that you truly value? How do you take care of yourself? What do you deem successful and abundant outside of money, acknowledgement, reward, moving up the ladder? What brings a certain element of wellness into that? Two of Pentacles in reverse, and we'll look at the bottom of the deck in a minute to get a deeper truth or why the waiting might be worth it. This is recalibration. It's not about forcing forward in the old ways that you've done something. This is about shifting into something that might be a slower pace, that might offer more space to breathe, that redefines success for you, because you haven't been managing well. You've been doing your best, but with this Two of Pentacles being in reverse, it's like you are losing your footing in all of it. Maybe losing yourself in all of it. And there's just so much to manage and balance that it feels impossible at the moment. And so it's time to stop trying to do it all, trying to manage, trying to control, and really listen to what your body, your mind, your spirit is encouraging you to focus on at this time. Because the work will always be there. But you not being in your fullest health and taking care of yourself will not be able to do that work that maybe is very important to you if you don't prioritize yourself in that equation. And so this is a moment to do that. Put the pentacle down, one of them, to focus on what's most important, rather than trying to prioritize everything all at once. And it is this wellness, health, and self-care. It is the things that you value most, and not monetarily, but within yourself. But also asking yourself why that hasn't happened until now. What is the underlying belief, the reason, the desire, the things that you might be trying to protect or avoid? That might give you some clues. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying to build something of significance here. So your intentions are very noble. They are very aspirational. But remembering that this is not a race. It is a multi-day marathon. Pacing yourself is going to be really important, because in order for the page to build up something of significance, they not only have to have that focus, but a solid, committed dedication for that thing over a long period of time. Not trying to do 100 things all at once, but doing that focused thing and also giving themselves time to stop, to pause, to look around, to review, and to ensure they're making the correct moves at the correct time, investing their time, energy, money well. And that is what builds wealth. And this isn't just wealth in finances, although you could be wanting to build something that you can leave to your children or for a bigger cause. And this requires nurturing over the long term. That balance, that healthy balance and those choices that align with that healthy balance. So this pause or this stillness is important for you to add that to your formula, this wellness, health, and self-care. To use this pause as an opportunity to reconnect with the things that are important and to remember what you're building towards. And the waiting will be worth it because in the end, you're going to have something that is supportive and sustainable and will provide for you and other people in the future. That is today's reflection, my dear Soul Path 1. Share in the comments if you feel comfortable doing so. I'd love to hear how this reading resonated and what you're taking away from it today. And if you enjoyed this reading, do also let me know by giving it a like and subscribe to the channel to ensure you see more readings like this. Thank you again, and I'll see you in your next reading. For those who chose the Compromise card, this is going to be your reading. You're in this stillness within your career. You are in this holding pattern because I feel there's either an agreement or negotiation that needs to be made. So there is a compromise that you need to make in order to move something forward, or you're compromising too much and need to hold those boundaries, hold that ground. So what are you compromising too much on? And also, where is there too much fixation on it has to be this way? So I'm getting two sides of that storyline there. Let's see what wants to come through. 10 of Cups. I feel this has to do with some kind of community, some kind of deeper, grander purpose that will affect some kind of community. This could also be your team that you find yourself working with, or the company at large. There is this expectation or this need to make everyone feel seen, heard, valued, make everyone happy within that community, to feel some sense of belonging. So I am getting mutual agreement, but almost too much so with that 10 of Cups. This almost feels like a shadow card. And I don't really know why that's coming through with that. But there is an expectation of coming to some kind of mutual agreement. Maybe waiting for that to happen. If that's not a shadow aspect. Kind of picking that up too. Lovers in reverse. That's the disharmony that I was feeling. Of avoiding disharmony or avoiding a mutual agreement. Again, the Lovers is about making choices together, making long-term commitments to each other. So what are the choices that you are avoiding, maybe for the best interests of the community? Maybe both exist in this reading, where there is a choice that you must make, where something has to get compromised in order for the community to benefit, whatever that community might be. But I feel that's what's kind of bubbling under the surface here of it all. There's some kind of decision that maybe you're not ready to make yet. Yeah, and the two of Wands here. And we'll look at the bottom of the deck in a minute. Okay, so with this Two of Wands, there's almost some appeasement going on with this, because the Two of Wands can either be two things: avoidance of making a decision for the greater good, for expansion into something new, or it is a choice that is being forced upon you in some way. And maybe you not feeling like this choice is correct, but also feeling like you have to compromise in order for something to move forward. Okay, so it's starting to become a little more clear now. So there's a little bit of passivity that I'm getting with this, but I think that's why things are still on pause, still waiting. You're still waiting for something to happen, is that there is a lack of decisiveness and too much compromise of what you desire, what you need, what you would like to commit to in the long term, or maybe what's going to benefit the community. So the individual is being sacrificed for the greater good, is kind of the overarching feeling that I'm getting for this. And that could be why things aren't moving forward, which may not make people happy. Okay, the Hanged Man in reverse, the bottom of the deck. This discomfort is definitely showing you something here. It's shining a light on what you need to do. And you cannot worry about what other people think of you, because this is your future. This is your career. This is what you want to move towards. This almost feels like you don't want to betray your team, your employees, your employer, the people that you genuinely love to be with and love to work with. It feels like a betrayal. It feels like it will create disharmony within that connection. And so right now you're in this state where decisions might be made and you may not agree with them, but you're going along with them, compromising what you feel is best for everyone involved or best for your future. And there's no mutual agreement here. But there's a significant worry about how you are going to be perceived if you make some kind of decision. So, I feel like the deeper truth is something that you're already aware of, something that you're already enlightened about. And the waiting will be worth it, because it is going to show you where you are compromising too much of yourself to be in this career path, to be in this company, to be in this role. And maybe some negotiations need to be made moving forward. So where in this career path, where in this career role, do you need to have stronger boundaries and make more intentional decisions about what you desire and what you intuitively want to move towards? So that is today's reflection, my dear Soul Path 2. Let me know in the comments how this resonated and what you're taking away from this reading today. And if you enjoyed this reading, do let me know by giving it a like and subscribe to the channel to ensure you see more readings like this. Thank you again, and I'll see you in your next reading. For those who chose the Strengthen card, this is going to be your reading. To reinforce, to add, to make stronger, to practice, and persist. So you're in this space of still waiting or feeling stalled within your career because there is a skill, a talent, a process that is being strengthened that you may not see or may not know is happening here. Now, I will also say that there could be some restrictions you have to put on something to be able to strengthen a skill, a talent, a process. And I say that because the boundary at the bottom of the card there, what boundaries might help you strengthen something, might help you practice something. Maybe it's a boundary of time, a deadline. Maybe it's a boundary of some kind of restriction. Yeah, let's see what's happening here. Spirit. The moon. There's a lot of mystery around this. There is a lot of maybe darkness, unknowns, uncertainty, of maybe transition, of moving through some kind of liminal space and not seeing the entire path, only seeing what's illuminated in front of you. This could be a shift in identity as well, a complete shift in career path altogether. Something pretty major is happening in this space. There is a battle of your logic and your conditioned beliefs happening here. Or rather, your logic and conditioned beliefs against your intuition. So maybe your intuition is being strengthened here. Maybe your ability to hold discomfort and uncertainty is being strengthened here. Your ability to move through the unknown without having to have the whole path and all of the steps, but being okay with just that singular step. What else, Spirit? King of Wands. You've been knocked off your throne here. And maybe feeling really reactive or angry or challenged, irritated, frustrated by what you're moving through within your career. There could be a lot of impulsive decisions being made. And maybe a loss of what your vision is anymore. It's like you had an expectation and an idea of where you were going, but something happened that disrupted that, and now you don't know if what you're doing is what you want or what you're even good at. There's a loss of confidence in this process because something has shed. And maybe there is an identity that is being released so that something new can become, but you're not really sure what that is. I get the feeling that your creativity and your intuition is being strengthened in this space, even though it may not feel that way. It is happening on an internal level rather than an external expression. It is helping you reconnect to your power again, and not the power to control an outcome or a result or destination, but the power to control what you do in this space, what becomes in this space. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And we will look at bottom of the deck in a minute here to get a deeper truth or why the waiting will be worth it. This is a message here to not lean on the external for validation, to not lean on the external for security, for certainty, because maybe you've relied on that identity or that career to make you feel a certain way, make you feel confident, make you feel valuable. But that can really strip your power away and make you feel disempowered, less confident, less secure, because there's so much reliance on the external to feel a certain way or to feel like you can achieve something, when that should come from within first. And I feel that is the process that is happening in this space, is a stronger sense of security within self, a stronger sense of confidence and self-trust, and taking back your power. And I feel that is going to help you persist for the long term in something grander than before. The High Priestess. This is all going to be worth it because the High Priestess is about secret knowledge and the knowledge that you carry within you. This is really highlighting the lack of trust that you might have within yourself, the ways in which you have overridden or abandoned that inner wisdom, that intuition, because of fear, because you don't trust that, because you feel you don't know enough. So it is a return to that, a reconnection to that, so that you can follow a path that maybe is more soul aligned, that is more true to your soul's essence, your personal expression, and tied to the true core values that you carry. See this space as an opportunity to gain more wisdom for the next endeavor or for your next evolution. How will trusting your intuition really amplify what you're doing and bring something new to the table, new experiences, new ideas, new innovations, new ways of making money? What if this isn't a collapse, but an expansion? And I feel the waiting is going to be worth it because you, as a person, will have a deeper sense of self. So that is today's reflection, my dear soul path 3. If these messages resonated, let me know in the comments as well as what you are taking away from the reading today. And if you enjoyed this reading, I would love a like and a subscribe to the channel to ensure that you see more readings like this. Thanks again, and I'll see you in your next reading.